So we're in Clovis, California, and we are flushing out a Navian water heater. It's the NR240A. It's the older version of the NPE 240A. So it's got the buffer tank and the recirculation pump in there. Installed in 2012 to 2018. It's about 6 years old. Anyways, had some trouble with it. A part inside was leaking, and they got a hold of local distributor Ferguson and got a replacement part. The home warranty, or the homeowner's warranty, covered it, so they sent a guy out to repair it. So we haven't done anything inside the unit. We took a peek in there real quick, and as long as nothing's leaking, you know, it looks fine. A little black cap that they'd sent me a picture of, and I'm not even sure what the part is for, but it looked good. So I went and put the screws back in. There was one missing. I don't know where it's at. You know, the others were up on top of here, but anyways, cover's back on. We're flushing it out right now. The only things that I can see that I don't like about this is you've got the 1/2-inch copper right here. That's a condensate line, and it's tying over here into the 3/4 relief valve, and that's a pressure line. It's never under pressure, obviously. I mean, unless you pull this open, there's nothing here. But that is a condensate line that goes over here. If this ever did pop off, water goes wherever it wants to. You know, that water is at 50 psi. It's going to go down, or it could go that way. I don't know, but you're not supposed to tie a condensate drain into a relief line. So I'm a little fussy about that. No big deal. It looks like there may have been something here at some point. You can see the galvanized piping and black couplings over there, and the gas line over there. It looks like it. I don't know where it came from, where it's going to. What this old line is right here, 1/2-inch stubbed up and capped off. You know, and you can see the gas for the furnace is coming through the platform right there. So I'm not sure where it comes from, and as long as the unit works, great. You know, that's usually you got a 1-inch line at least, minimum, to 1.25 inch over here, and then a 3/4 tie-in. But you know, it's been working 6 years, great, no big deal. They did put some isolation valve on here, so that's great. That'll allow the homeowner to come up here and flush this guy out. So what we like to do first thing is, you know, we unplug it. You know, over there, plug's sitting on the ground right now. You can see it right there. And then we turn the gas off right there. It's a 1/4 turn to the right. And then we shut off all the valves. So you got the hot valve is off to the home. Cold valve is off to the unit. What it does, it isolates the water upwards, so nothing can go into the home anymore right now. Additionally, there's a recirculation line right here, and it's got a valve on, so that's nice. We shut that off too. You know, just because we want to completely isolate this unit. We don't want water or vinegar, I should say, going, you know, back into this line. Once we do that, we hook up our hoses, hot and cold, and then we go ahead and we turn these guys on. Hot, cold, point them straight out, and we drain all the water out of this unit first. There's usually, I don't know, 1/2 gallon in there, I'm not sure. But we just drain it out, get all the water out. Once it's all out, we dump 3 gallons of distilled white vinegar in the bucket there. That cold goes to the top of the pump. You can see right there, it sucks the vinegar up into the unit, comes back out the hot side, and just dumps back in right there. So you can see, good flow, lots of flow, so I think the unit's in pretty good shape. And you just let that go for about an hour, no big deal. And then when you're done, you know, we're not gonna take another video of this. We got plenty of videos online that show how to do this, but this is specific to your unit. Same thing, you go ahead and you shut, you know, these valves off here, you know, hot and cold, and before we turn the water back onto the unit, what we like to do is go ahead and disconnect the pump, take the cold side off, leave it closed, leave the hot side on, and go ahead and turn the water onto the unit, the cold water over here, turn the cold water, so this is off, turn the cold water on, and then go ahead and this guy right here, just run about 2, 3, 4, 5 gallons of water through the unit. What that does, it flushes out the distilled white vinegar, any residual vinegar that's left in the unit, and then go ahead and then shut that back off, disconnect the hose, and then these little caps go back on, and you can turn the hot on and get things going. Anyways, there's a couple other videos that we can show you. Pretty straightforward process, flushing these guys out just once a year and you're good to go. About 65, 70 bucks for the pump and the hose kit. And then any 5 gallon bucket, as long as it's clean, that's great. But that's it for right now. We're gonna wait another 15-20 minutes and we'll be done. Outside of that, this service call is done.